guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is both an update and a tutorial and a tank change, maybe. So, update, he is doing fine. However, I have gotten sick of this 2-foot tall tank. I have to get up on a chair in order to reach over it. And I can't even fill it up all the way because I am in the basement and there's no sink down here. So it'd be just way too much of a hassle. And anyway, he doesn't need it. Also, I tested his water. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that today. I got the API Master Freshwater Test Kit. And I tested his water and his pH is way too high. So I'm going to change his water, but not back into this one tank. I'm actually going to sell this tank for $20 at the yard sale in my neighborhood coming up in a few days. Anyway, on to the new tanks. I got a 20-gallon long, a 10-gallon, another 10-gallon, a 5-gallon, and a 5-gallon with a weird filter that I'm going to figure out how to do. I'm definitely not going to use all these until, like, maybe I get another fish or something. And, yeah. I also got 3 more 10 gallons. It was only for $25. The guy didn't need them anymore. Also, they were super dirty, like way more dirty than this. Like this one, you couldn't even see through the sides. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have my sister bringing down the water, and I'm gonna do like a time-lapse kind of thing, filling up the water. I'm going to put them in one of these 10 gallons, like this one, which I put inside the 20-gallon long. I'm going to put them in one of them, and then I'm going to actually cycle the water. I don't have all the stuff to do it yet, but I'm going to cycle the water in a 20-gallon long tank, so it's much easier on me. Yeah. So, I forgot to mention this. His filter is turned off because his pH is too high. The oxygen's messing with it, or whatever. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the API Freshwater Master Test Kit. Yeah. So that wraps up this first part. See you later. Also, I got him Seachem Prime, which is a much better water conditioner than what I was using. It does smell like sulfur, but it's fine. It's very powerful. Like, if you have a 100-gallon tank, I recommend this. It's super strong. Anyway, that wraps up that actually wraps up this part. So, it paused randomly. I don't know how much I lost from that weird pause, but pretty much what you missed is 1 full cap of Seachem Prime will treat 50 gallons. 1 thread is about 1 milliliter, and that's about enough for 10 gallons. So I just poured in to 1 thread and put it in the tank, which is about 10 gallons. So anyway, I was going to teach you how to do this. Test your water. I'm going to pause it again and hope I remember to unpause it. And, yeah. So I'm going to need to remember to unpause it. I'm going to empty these out and then show you guys the testing. when you empty the tubes out, you really want to make sure you're getting everything out of it. Yeah. Make sure you get everything out of it. I just roll up a paper towel and twist it into it until it hits the bottom, and then I spin it around some more. And then once I'm sure that there's no more water in it, I just pull it out. So that's one done. 3 more to go. Alright. So I cleaned them all out. It's not focusing good. I cleaned them all out. Now, I'm going to start with the normal pH. This one. So for all of them, you have to fill it up to the white line. And then, actually, you should refer to the manual for how long it takes to do each one. For pH and high range pH, you just shake it for 5 seconds and it's done. For the other ones, you have to wait 10 minutes. I mean 5 minutes. After some, you have to shake for just 5 seconds. Some you have to invert. Actually, these ones are invert, not shake. Some you have to shake for 5 seconds. There's one you have to shake for a whole minute. I'm just gonna get started and fill up the first one. The first one that cut weird. Alright, so why? It's not focusing. So I filled up the first tube, and now I need to get this off. Hold on. I can't both hold this and turn it off. Okay, I got the lid off. My phone is just done focusing. It says to add 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my hand's so shaky. This is hard. I'm right-handed. So once we've done that, we can pop the lid on, make sure it's nice and tight, flip it upside down several times. Okay. That's the color we get. So if we look on the chart, which is what we use to decide, hold on. The chart is what we use to decide or see what the pH and stuff is. So with this one, I would say the pH is a little low. The good range for an axolotl is between 7.4 and 7.6. So for this one, I'd say it's too low. So when it's too low, you want to add oxygen, I think. Yeah, so the filter will definitely help with raising the pH. The actual tolerable zone is between like 6.8 and 8.0, I think. But definitely try your best to keep it between 7.6 and 7.4. Because if they go out of that for too long, they might get stressed. So that's the low range pH. Then just to be sure, because you should be 100% sure, I'm going to do the high range pH. And if it's this color, then I know that it's definitely low. And I'm not just seeing it wrong. Okay. I have it filled up to 5 and another one. You gotta push this one and turn. This is so hard. This one is add 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 bumping. No! That happens sometimes. I already added it, so it should be fine, but it is very obviously not high, the closer to purple it is. I'm just gonna shake it up real quick. I already added it, so it's fine. Actually, that water's, yeah, so the pH is just low. I can fix that by just adding this oxygen. If it's too high, though, that's when it gets hard to fix. I can't find a way to lower pH with, like, chemically, safely. So, yeah. Now that I've done that, I know I need to add oxygen, which I can do with the sponge filter. Also, one misconception I had about the sponge filter is once you put it in, it's just fine. You don't ever need to clean it. After like a month, it got super dirty, and like, it's fine, it still works, but it doesn't still work. You have to actually clean it out, like, every time you change the water. This is just for a sponge filter. Also, I'm gonna cycle the tank. I don't have the stuff to do that, but that will be a video soon. There we go. I added the filter. It's so reflective. Oh my gosh, it's not this reflective in real life, but you get the picture. It's in there. So next are the ones that take 5 minutes. These ones can get annoying since I can only have one timer running on my phone at once. So for nitrate and ammonia testing, there is bottle 1 and bottle 2. These ones I haven't quite memorized yet, but we can always check this. So, ammonia. I have to turn to the page and hear this ammonia. It's a lot thicker than it actually needs. Well, it has a bunch of other languages in here. But yeah. So, I already did the high range pH, and then ammonia right here. I can't really see it because of the thing I'm using to hold it up, but it says, fill a clean test tube with 5 milliliters of water to be tested to the line on the tube. Add 8 drops from ammonia test solution 1, holding the bottle upside down so it has a uniformity of drops. Same thing for test 2. Cap the tube and shake it vigorously for 5 seconds, and then wait 5 minutes for it to develop. And then, yeah, so that's the ammonia. And then next is the nitrite. Nitrite isn't a 2 solution bottle. It's just 1. And it's also shake for 5 seconds and then wait 5 minutes for the colors to develop. And then it's nitrate. The nitrate I am really mad at, actually, because it broke, and when they shipped it, it didn't have the dropper thing that gets the drops. It's just empty, so I have to use a syringe for this one. So, let's do ammonia. Gotta get the tube. Jeez, I'm falling apart. Get some water. There we go. So we got the water. There's the cap. Now let's get the ammonia test solution 1. We have to add 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 drops in the tube. Now we gotta get solution 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is also at 8 drops, just so you know. Then we have to cap it. Also, this stuff can get pretty oily, so you may want to wear gloves or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have to wait 5 minutes for that to develop. Yeah. So, in the meantime, I'm going to start the nitrite. Get some water. This is from the water you want to test. It goes over, just a droplet, and there. So now this one, I'm gonna set this one over to the side. So now we have this, and we have to add 5 from the nitrite. 5 drops from the nitrite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna put a cap on it and shake vigorously for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so now we have to wait 5 minutes for that one too. And it only gives you 4, but there is 5 tests, so I have to empty out one of the old ones. I'm gonna go upstairs and do that real quick. Okay, so now I've emptied one out, and I have it ready. Now, the next thing is add 10 drops of solution 1 of nitrate, and 10 drops of bottle 2. For the bottle 2, I already showed you, the cap is gone. So the only way I can actually get the drops is by using a syringe. So that is very annoying. Currently I don't know where my syringe is, but it's not like an actual syringe, it's like, okay, end of the video, accidentally. Alright, well anyway, I got the test tube filled up. Gotta add these. I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I can go through the results of the other ones and show you what is good, what's not on the other parameters. So I've added it. So now I need to actually shake it for 1 minute. I'm gonna use the timer that's shown on my phone. It's actually not shown in the video, it's just on top. So my worm farm. I maybe mentioned it earlier, maybe I didn't. I hope I did. But anyway, it's a styrofoam cooler with a tube in the bottom, gravel on top of it, and then a cut open pillowcase to stop the worms from going into the gravel. And after that, it's soil, and then I added my worms, and then I added the stuff that is compostable that they can eat. 3, 2, 1, there. So now we have to wait for that to develop, but in the meantime I can show you the ammonia and nitrate. So let me set this back there. So ammonia, you want it to be as yellow as possible. You can see here that my ammonia is green, so I'm going to need to add a little bit more conditioner, because Seachem actually can remove ammonia. Nitrate, you want it as blue as possible. I have really good nitrate. Later, when I do the nitrate, you want it here-ish. You don't want it at 0 completely, but you want it at 0.5. Just not 0 and not 10. Like, I'm gonna stop talking now. Yeah. I'm gonna use the timer on my phone. I'm gonna use the timer on my phone to see how long the nitrate has been sitting, and then I'll show you that. And yeah. In the meantime, I can show you my worm farm. Perfect. So this is my worm farm. I've had it for a little while now, a couple of weeks. So it needs stirred soon. Worms are very active at night, I found. I have no idea how the flies got in here. They're so annoying. But yeah, this is so much better than what I was doing before. I was just buying the worms in the little red regulars from the store, and they would get moldy before you could even finish them all. So this way, by stirring it, I don't know what it does. It just stops the mold. They're more active at night. It'll take a few months for them to get at full pace, but as you can see, there's a little tube here. Yeah, so that's the one I got from Walmart or Target or wherever I got it. If you want to scan the QR code, I'm going to focus on it real quick. You can scan it on your device. Alright. So there we go. Now I just need to wait for the nitrate to finish. It already looks like it's going to be fine. So yeah, I just need to add a little bit more prime to it, and it should be good. However, I am not, I repeat, not going to put him immediately into it. This is because he needs to, it's different than what he has, so he'll need to adjust to it. Also, it's pretty warm. It'll be too warm for him, so I'd have to cool it down. But anyway, 40 more seconds and it's done. I mean, I don't think it's going to change at all. But, who knows? I'm just going to have to wait 40 seconds. So you get 40 seconds of just looking at text. Because I can't record and have a timer on my phone at the same time. Oh, he's so big now. Right here, I'm going to put a picture of him. When I first got him, he was so small. Didn't even have fully formed legs, arms. His face was tiny. He was just so much tinier now. Back then. Help. So, yeah, that's fine. So 0 is perfectly fine if you just 100% change the water, since there's been a 0% chance of anything. So nitrate, I think, is like the higher. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna stop talking now. But yeah, his nitrate is fine at 0. I just need to get some bacteria in there to help with it. Anyway, that is it for this section. I'm going to move that into the other tank, and then get him adjusted to the new tank's water, put him in, and then that'll be pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Really helps out. No one's been liking. Hopefully this will become a very popular video, like my axolotl life cycle. Anyway, thanks for watching this part. This isn't the actual end of the video. Don't know why I started doing the outro. See you in a bit. I'll put the video, actually, from a second ago when I said I was going to put a picture of him as a baby, I'm also going to put it here. Because this is the same place the picture's in. Oh my gosh, he's so big now. Anyway, every 5-ish minutes, I'm going to add a little bit of water from his other tank, from the tank he's going in, and after like 15 minutes, I'm going to put him in, and yeah. Also, I think I'm going to keep his next tank in the 20-gallon tank until I can get the stuff to condition the 20-gallon tank, just because I'm going to be moving the 20-gallon tank to where this one is. Don't worry, I'm going to scrape all this stuff off. It's so dirty. Yeah. So, I'm just going to keep the 10-gallon tank in the 20-gallon tank until I can get the 20-gallon tank cycling. So I've been thinking about maybe changing the channel name, because Vortex the GFP axolotl doesn't sound very catchy. So I'm gonna have 3 options. I need you guys to vote on this in the comments. So the first one is to just keep it the way it is. So in the comments, actually type @ and then one of the 3 I suggest. Like @Vortex the green axolotl, @Tax the green axolotl, or Taxolotl the green axolotl. Okay? So I'm gonna put it in the description. No one ever watches the description anymore. No one comments. I feel lonely. It's gonna be a long video. Also, expect one big video about spiders. I visited my uncle, and he has a ton of spiders. He collects them, breeds them. I'm not really 100% sure what he actually does, but he has spiders, so I'm gonna make a spider video. You may not want to watch it if you're squeamish around bugs. And then potentially minor, potentially major video about bees, because for a field trip from my school, we went to Hunter's Honey Farm, which was awesome. I think I have a candle I got from there right around here. Where'd it go? Oh, the only reason I'm not pausing my phone right now is because if I pause it, the timer will also pause, and I'll have no idea how close he is or isn't. My sister take it? Oh, wait, there it is. So, the bag is so sticky. We got honey wax candles that are cool. All right, it's time to give a little bit more water. We'll collect some. And pour it in. 5 minutes. I'll do that again. Let him sit in that next one for 5 minutes, and then put him in a new tank. So, along with the candle were a bunch of honey sticks. Some genuinely surprising ones, like a peppermint honey stick. Believe it or not. There were root beer honey sticks, chocolate honey sticks, which were amazing. Sorry, which were amazing. Hunter's Honey Farm. Really cool place. Yeah. I'll put a sneak peek of the next video here-ish. Yeah. There are 2 ways that I know of that you can cycle a tank, which is, so cycling, I didn't know this until very recently. Cycling is when you let the nitrogen cycle complete before you put an animal in the tank. So the way I'm gonna do it is the fast way.